That tour was really interesting, don't you think?
A week has passed since Judge Maxwell heard.
It's been 5 years since that terrible accident, but the families of those buried under thick layers of concrete and metal still remember that day as if it were yesterday.
Hello, Detective. Great to see you. How have you been? I've read about the most recent case you solved in the newspaper. Nice job. You're a role model for every detective, a person as responsible as one can be. So, what did you think about the counterfeits case? Tell me, what's worse, deceiving thousands of people or killing in the name of justice? Interesting choice. Talking and getting to know you is a genuine pleasure. You're like a book with lots of plot twists. Never know what'll be on the next page. I understand that risk is an integral part of your job, but please be careful. Safety first. Well, I won't keep you any longer. Duty calls, right? Nice seeing you, Detective. Till next week, hopefully.
Evening, Detective. Good to see you. Oh, some woman was asking for you? She's been waiting in the interview room for hours. I bet she's a real fan of yours. The woman told me about what happened in broad strokes. A strange case involving a lot of mysterious threats. That's all I can say about it. But you will solve it, I have no doubt. Well, I'd better go. I have an important assignment from our boss. See ya.
Oh, you're finally here. Vivian Mills, crime reporter at the Daily Event. Nice to meet you. I'm here on a very important matter. I got a weird letter today. That little piece of paper made me so scared that I rushed to the police the minute I'd finished reading it. I have no idea who could have sent this letter. Never thought anyone could hold such a grudge against me. Please, take a look at the letter. I believe there's a way you can find out where it was sent from, at least to some extent. Here's the letter. Great. Looks like we have a clue that will lead us to the one who sent this letter. There's no time to waste. Grab your stuff and let's go to the bar. What? That's strange. Is there a mistake? Let's check the dates. Oh, a famous jazz player is doing a concert tonight. Let's show this poster to the owner of the bar. He'll probably let us in. I feel so unsafe here. It's like danger is lurking behind every corner. Oh my. Someone is watching us. Why? Why did I go to the police? I shouldn't have... Yeah, you're right. It's all just my imagination. I'll try to get it together.
The bar is temporarily closed. Come back another time. Hi, I'm Earl, the bartender. Sorry I kept you out earlier. I sort of had to because of this weird man who's been over in that corner for a while. He's just sitting, mumbling to himself, and he doesn't seem to be leaving anytime soon, I'm afraid. Letter? He did mention some letters several times. I was trying to ask him what's wrong, but he just smashed his glass instead of answering me. That's odd, isn't it? I was afraid he would hurt someone who dropped by the bar, or just attack a random passerby. So I closed the doors to keep him inside and called the police. Maybe he'll talk to you. If you could, please try to find out why he's here and what he wants.
What? Have an urgent need to talk? Then go someplace else. I wasn't always such a mess. A boozer who asked strangers to buy him another mug. I used to run a mill that provided steel for many factories. Our product got a lot of... 5 years ago, my life turned upside down. That accident. A big bang followed by wounded people everywhere. My was a ruin. A vast pile of... I'd lost everything. Guilt consumed me. I feel it all the time. I still can't accept the loss of my mill. There was no money for a proper repair job, so I had to close it, leaving many people with no... I just wanted to grab it at the out... Wait a second. I saw an odd graffiti on the bar wall. The artist's figure seemed familiar to me. Surely they were some teens. A letter came to my mailbox yesterday. from an anonymous sender, with exactly the same sign on it. I was afraid it might be the work of my former rival. So I found this bar and settled down here for I don't know how long. It's the only place I feel safe, and I'm not leaving anytime soon.
Hasn't it occurred to you how much you're upsetting the owner of this bar?
Oh, that is so rude of you, miss. If you're not familiar with manners, maybe you shouldn't barge into other people's conversations. I can't stand people breaking things or making noise. Those youngsters just kept turning the volume of that jukebox up and up. I lost my temper and broke the darn volume button. I probably shouldn't have, but thanks for listening. I needed to get it out. Here, take this volume button. I hope the jukebox can be fixed.
Oh my! Where did you get it from?
It was in the alley behind the bar.
Thank you so much. I lost it not so long ago and was going to get a new one. Now I don't have to.
Okay, enough with this lost ID nonsense. It was in a bag with spray paints. You're the author of that graffiti, aren't you?
I didn't want to do you any harm, but you just kept on asking for trouble. Now you know too much to stay alive. Hands up, now! No funny business! You too, pretty one. Rise and shine, sleepyheads. This is your burial chamber, so to speak. You're not getting out of here, so don't even try.
Oh, thank you. Never trust a bartender, right? Who would have thought? Wait, I recognize this place. It's been ages since the last time I was here. We're at the steel mill I used to head up 5 years ago. This is the only part that survived that horrible explosion. Looks like nothing has changed here. Everything is the way it was just after the explosion. Oh, I didn't have the nerve to come here and face it all. There are stairs leading from the boiler room right up to my former office. The key to it is always here with me, but I'm afraid to go there. Something broke inside of me the day of the accident, and I'd rather not sink into that cesspool of bad memories again. You can have a look if you want to, but I doubt there'll be anything useful. So, what do you think? A wise decision. This place is in terrible condition, so walking in the wrong place could have resulted in a fracture, or even worse.
I'm glad you're alive. That bastard Earl knocked me out and brought me here. But we'll outwit him. Once he shows up, I'll try to keep him off your back so you have a chance to escape. Not at all. I'm the reason you ended up here after all. Good luck, and take care. I'll waylay Earl and attack him the moment he shows up. He'll be too busy to chase you, so you'll have a solid chance to get away.
I'm a bit offended that you thought I could be so stupid as to let you get away. Miss Vivian, Detective, you're both aware of the accident that happened here 5 years ago, aren't you? They called it a mishap caused by the gross negligence of some of the workers. Utter rubbish. The owner's greed and venality are the reason people died. Right, Kyle Barlow? Today, we honor those poor workers who died exactly 5 years ago with another explosion. It will take the lives of the ones who had something to do with the accident. Justice will finally be served.
He doesn't seem to be joking around. Yes, I did write an article on the steel mill accident 5 years ago. My boss needed that article ASAP, so I didn't have time to get to the bottom of the case. We must figure out if Kyle Barlow is really responsible for the explosion once we get out. But right now we need some help. Ugh, great. No cell service here. You think you could find another way to contact the police?
Don't just stand there, detective! Call for help now, or we'll be dead!
No service. Ugh, come on. Useless piece of plastic. Work!
Attention all units. We haven't found them yet, but we don't give up. Comb all the places they might be. I got a signal. It's coming from the abandoned steel mill. That could be the detective. Dispatch a car to the following coordinates. Right now!
Oh, we'll grow old and die by the time they'll come. We can't just sit here and do nothing. I'll deal with that thing myself.
Get your hands off the bomb! You'll make things worse!
Haha! Seriously, Kyle? You think that's how people defuse bombs? You're hilarious.
Why are you doing this? You're going to die in the explosion too! Is that your ultimate goal, Earl?
I have nothing to lose, but I'll get justice for those who died here.
Find something to tie his hands with! Hurry! No, you won't get away with what you've done, and I won't die here.
Fool! You can't defuse the bomb! Don't waste the last minutes of your pathetic life! We got him! You did a brilliant job with that bomb defusing, buddy. I regret nothing. Everybody will know about that accident. The mill owner will get what he deserves. I did the right thing! I couldn't have done it without you, Detective. So thank you. You helped draw the attention I needed. Originally, I was simply going to avenge the Bureau, so, you know.
He's right. That accident will be all over the media. We'll find the one who neglected the investigation of this case 5 years ago. Kyle will face trial too. Now let's go.
You're an outstanding detective. I'm impressed. I'll write an article about that accident on the mill so people know the truth. And thank you for saving me. Well, that was quite an adventure. Good luck in your future cases, Detective.